What up, people? It's your boy Chig from Gooner Eagle Eye, coming to you again with a brand new video. This time we've signed somebody, simple as that. This is a welcome video. Welcome to Arsenal, Cedric Soares. This story came from nowhere and it's become a reality. We have actually signed this right back from Southampton. I don't really know what to say. I must admit, it seems to have come from nowhere. Obviously, this is someone who's played over 33 times for their own country. Portuguese right back, 28 years old, Premier League experience. Someone that joined Southampton in 2015. And for a large parts of his time at Southampton, he's been a successful player. But the last 18 months has shown a little bit of regression, has a tendency sometimes of not necessarily beating the first man with his crosses. Sometimes when he does beat the first man with the crosses, he overcooks it. In all honesty, I'm going to say something people ain't going to like. He's the right back version of Kolasinac. He really is. Can be a little bit overly aggressive. Very much an attacking fullback. Someone who I think people genuinely are very frustrated with as a player. But from our point of view, I guess you got to be a little bit smart about this and not think of him as a starting player because he's not going to be. I think the thought process is behind this is we clearly want to move Ainsley Maitland-Niles away from right back and into central midfield. That's always been his position. And I think perhaps my gut feeling is maybe Ainsley Maitland-Niles has decided if I don't say something now, I will never be able to say something again. It's clearly just kind of nudged Arteta and say, listen, bro, is there any way that I can go back to central midfield? And then maybe Arteta thought, oh, we're a little light out there, but what have you got? And we did see Ainsley Maitland-Niles, albeit for like a couple of minutes, playing in his actual position. It was a huge surprise. And I think if you can continue to develop him, you might have someone that might actually be able to challenge Torreira. Who knows? Who knows? From my perspective with this signing, I am a little underwhelmed. I felt like if you're going to go for a right back, why not just go for someone like a Max Aarons? But one thing I will say for this signing is that we still can go for Max Aarons in the summer. Now, this move allows us to be able to do that. We've not bought Soares, for example. We've had him on loan. We've clearly done that because we're a bit unsure about the signing ourselves. It allows us to reassess. And we also know what our budget will be in the summer, whether we have Champions League money, Europa League money, or none of the above. So, I don't know. From my perspective, I'm a bit com-si-com-sar about it. It's a couple of million, I think, in terms of a loan fee, which from Southampton's point of view is beneficial because he becomes a free agent in the summer. From his perspective, I mean, from his point of view, it's like literally finding a winning lottery ticket to the jackpot and then cashing it in and becoming rich. I mean, from his perspective, they even said it on Sky Sports, and they're meant to be more, at least, impartial than us. They were like, he must be like in dreamland to think that he's worked good enough for Southampton, but all of a sudden he's good enough for Arsenal. But that is where we are. That is literally where we are at the moment. We're having to get these substandard players to be covered. And it is important to keep that in mind, people. This is purely as cover. He is not a starting right back. He is not a starting left back. He's an emergency left back and a cover at right back at best. 28 years old, so he might make something of himself. And from his perspective, this is his opportunity. If he wants to turn that move into a permanent move, he's got to play well. If he wants to move to a bigger club or another club that he has in mind, he has to play well. Because in the summer, he becomes a free agent. So he can do what he wants. So I think there are some advantage with that. So almost this is like a very long audition for him. So we'll see what happens. But yeah, it looks like we've got Cedric Soares from Southampton on a 6 month loan. Arsenal, I hope you know what you're doing, my man. I hope you know what you're doing. It looks like that's our transfer business done for the window. There's not expected to be any new faces. So you guys let me know what you think. Leave it in the comments below. Do me a favor though. Please hit that like button. I'd appreciate if you guys do that. That would be great. As you can tell, I'm at work at the moment, hence why the picture's a bit off, the mic's a bit off. Because I'm at work, I'm on my lunch break, but I'm just about to wrap that up. But I've got literally 4 minutes. So this ain't one of them overtime stuff. 4 minutes, 4 minutes of answering questions, and we're good to go. So anything you want to throw at me, just throw it at me. Any questions you want to ask, just ask me. And we'll do 4 minutes. You keep going on about that thumbnail. Why should I change it, Omar? Is it making you blush? Do you like it that much? What's the problem? Is that ball behind you, Chig? Yes, it is. That's what being at work means, my bro. Pirate King, we're filling in the holes to our squad. That's encouraging. About the window, the players certainly ain't. Yeah, Pirate, I think that's probably a very accurate statement. You know, we're clearly filling in holes and missing players where we have some. The quality of players are not the best. I still think that Mera would be a better signing than most people think, the central defender. Um, this guy, I ain't gonna lie, this guy's trash. There's no way of me putting it. He's trash. I'll be real. He's trash. I know I'm trying. I should put a spin on new signings, and I hope that I look back on this, I laugh at how stupidly wrong I was. He's trash. I'll be real. I'll be real. Omar, you strange sometimes, bro. I agree with you, Rich. Rich, me and you are like one brain. I agree with you, Mr. Franklin. 100%. Um, Chig, we should drop Louise and pair Pablo with Socrates. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. But Louise has been in good form. All right, I know he got himself sent off. He's got one more suspended day because of it. But he's been in good form. You can maybe argue that Socrates should be dropped. Rather two defenders than Lamar. That's true. Me too. Me too. He's injured as well, so he fits Arsenal's criteria. Yes, that's something else I forgot to mention. Thank you for reminding me. Yeah, by the way, Cedric is injured right now. Might as well mention that right now. He's got a slight knee injury. He's been out for Southampton for a couple of weeks now. So he's still going to be out for a couple of weeks yet before we even get to see him. So, Hector, I hope you're cool because we might need you still. But Ainsley, I hope you're cool waiting because we might need you there still as well. We know what Hector's like. So, yeah, he's been injured for a few weeks. He's got a couple more weeks to go. So, yeah. Well, of course, I completely forgot that. It was literally like one of the most important points. But yes. One more minute, guys. One more minute. Is there anything else you guys? Because literally, in a minute, I'm literally going to have to dive off, and I've got a meeting. I've got a probationary period to deal with. One more minute. Chig, I might come in Cali in the summer. Brian, I would love to come to Cali. I ain't coming in no summer. I would love to go to Atlanta, Cali, but your summers, I will die. I will die. No, 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 no. Me and Heat, I know I'm black, I know I'm African. Me and Heat don't mix. Me and Heat. Late night with Chig today. Yeah, I'll do another late show. I'll do one when the transfer window's closed. So yes. Um, I'd be more confident about top 4 if we got Partey. Partey ain't leaving mid-season, bro. It ain't happening. If it's dry heat, then cool. I'm for it. I'm for it, Brian. Sign me up. Came in from Lee's channel. Oh, thank you, Ariel. Let me not butcher your name since you especially came through. All right, guys. Please do stick a like on this video. I'm literally about to dive up out of here. Literally, I'm about to go into another meeting. So take care. I'll be back later on. Welcome to Arsenal. Cedric Soares. Peace. I'm out.